Yes, I spoke to John at length about it, in the press rooms at Ali Pali, and he said there's no question that he's got to use them, so he's got to get used to them as soon as possible. He's in this transitional period about getting your focus right. I mean, it comes to us all as we move on in years.
Yes, old Father Time marches on, unfortunately, and John Part, 47 years old now, up against a fellow bespectacled Dick Van Dijk. And this completes our second round action for the afternoon. 8 more second round matches tonight, of course. And the winner of this match will be up against either Kim Huybrechts or Michael Smith tomorrow. Those two meet each other third on stage tonight. The evening session kicks off with Brendan Dolan against Justin Pipe. That one might take a while, I think, Rod.
Yes, it certainly will. They're both very deliberate players, and of course Brendan Dolan, the history maker, we call him now. And you don't see any of those players that have bad games. If you're going to beat them, you've got to play exceptional. But like you said, it won't be the fastest game we'll ever commentate on.
The evening session getting underway 7 o'clock here in Germany. That's 6 o'clock in the UK. So if you fancy a change from all the usual Saturday night nonsense and shiny floor shows and karaoke contests, fire up the laptop and watch some arrows from here in Germany.
Well, a good setup there from Van Dijk, so this 1-3-1 was a must from John Part. Previous 3 darts were a 180. He could have set it up perfectly, but he's got to hope that the Dutchman can't hit the double. And now chasing it over to the 6s. Oh, and he's busted, yes. I mean, he said it himself. I can't believe that I've overpitched that. So a little bit of luck for John Part, and normally he doesn't look a gift horse in the mouth more than once. Knows how to punish players. 3 times a world champion. Once on the BDO side, twice on the PDC. Once at the Circus Tavern, and then the first year we moved to Alexandra Palace. Beaten Kirk Shepherd in the final. Kirk, I mean, right out of the blue, made the final there.
Yes, that was an incredible run by Kirk Shepherd to reach the final. And I mentioned that Masters win in Minehead around about 9 months ago for John Part, and he really needed that, didn't he? And just in danger of sliding down the rankings and dropping out of the world's elite.
Yes, he needs a good start to 2014 as well. Like you say, he's starting to drift. And once you go below what I call the red line, there isn't many people that come back and make the top part of the game again. But he's been around for a long time. There isn't many that are more experienced than John. I don't like the word bottle, but certainly this man has got plenty of it. That's strange. I wouldn't have expected John Part to go down to the 17s with his second dart, but he's cleaned it up really well, because John Part's not a person that would have gone for the bullseye when his opponent is up nearly at 300. But he wants double 12 now for a 2-0 lead.
Yes, comfortably done with the first dart there by John Part. Second round winners already this afternoon. We've seen Gary Anderson, Robert Thornton, Ian White, Ronnie Baxter, Mervyn King, Raymond van Barneveld and Jelle Klassen, all through to tomorrow's third round matches. Tomorrow afternoon is third round stage, and then tomorrow evening the event comes to a climax, the quarterfinals, the semi-finals and the final on one mammoth night of darts.
Well, out of this afternoon's session, Mike, I think that Gary Anderson, for me, has been the most impressive player. You know, a good ton-plus average, good percentage on doubles. I think, yeah, for me, he takes this afternoon session so far.
Yes, Gary Anderson with an average of 108.6, whitewashing Glenn Spearing 6-0.
140.
No outshot from 162. So Van Dijk will have a chance to get his first leg on the board.
Well, John Part's going to come back. The last dart of that previous set was in the 25 to give him a 2-darter on the treble 20 for the double 19. Instead of having to use all three, he can go out in 2. Oh, that's unlucky. That's just on the top wire. Van Dijk comes back, may only get 1 darter to double himself. 18s is the route, the treble 18 for double 12. He's going to get 2 darts at the double 12 now. Well, before he split it and then hit a 13 going for the 6s. And that's another wild one. The double 12, well, it wasn't even close, was it?
Well, he really has gifted John Part here a chance at double 8 for a 3-0 lead. John now having to switch, double 4, double 2. Well, John Part not taking advantage of that gift from Dick Van Dijk, and Van Dijk just stands back, composes himself. Double 6. 2 good markers. Can he edge in with the 3rd? No, he can't. So JP back for double 2.
Well, I was praising him up that he doesn't give up chances too often. He did in the previous 3. Well, that's perfect. If he lays it on the fins of that flight, it will go in. Just needs to lay it on them flights. And he's exactly what he's done. He's laid it on the top of them flights and it's just funneled down into the double 2. Bit of an argument to see who was going first there.
Yes.
That battle was won by John Part.
Dick thought it was his turn to throw first, but that leg against the throw as John Part nudges up towards 96 in the averages.
And to be fair to him, it would have been, 4 or 5 points higher than that, but that last leg, I think he took about 6 darts to hit the double. 8 darts, I think, I believe he used.
Just 26 to kick off the leg from Van Dijk won't do his confidence any good. Yeah, it's just a third of the doubles hit, as you can see there, with those wasted darts before eventually mopping up that 3rd leg, the Canadian.
Well, at the moment, Van Dijk is making it very easy for John Part, to get this lead and to sustain it. He's not really got any scoring going whatsoever, any consistent scoring, Van Dijk. So, a nice, comfortable lead at the moment for John.
Darth Maple's first maximum of the match to leave him on 78 for a 4-0 lead. Oh, drift into the single 1 there, so 77.
68.
But he will have time to come back for double 5.
he doesn't want to mess around with the double 5 now. Well, the previous leg was one with double 2, and this one is one with double 2 also. 4 legs to nil. As I said, this man is making it quite easy for John to casually race into a 4-0 lead.
We're back at 7 o'clock in the evening, this evening, German time. 6 o'clock if you're watching in the UK for that evening session. 8 more matches in the second round. And at the moment, John Part looking the firm favourite to book his place in tomorrow afternoon's third round.
121.
That is unless the Dutchman can pull something out of the draw very quickly.
34.
Because, as you say, he's not really been putting any pressure on the Canadian at all in this match.
I can't believe that he threw the third dart at that treble. Absolutely could not see one part of that treble 20 where he was standing, and he still tried to force it in. And if John Part follows up with a maximum, which he has done, puts him right back in this leg. The last 4 darts, Van Dijk scored 23 points. You know, on that big stage, very easy for us to sit here and talk about it. But the fact is that even John Part, not at the top of his game, you're not going to beat him by wasting darts like that.
So Van Dijk will have a chance to get rid of that O by his name with 58. So
what's he doing?
66.
All right,
just
sorry,
a little
the graphics.
miscalculation there on the score. Our apologies.
Yeah.
Double 10. Double 4.
32. We do 112.
So 12 it is needed. Double 6 then for Van Dijk.
Well, he's been down this route quite a bit in this game so far. Split the 12s and had a lot of darts at this double 6. Can he finally put a leg on the board? Now it's down to the double 3. Oh, and the double 3 has come to the aid of Dick Van Dijk at last.
Well, another bit of a dog's dinner of a leg, that one, but eventually it was Van Dijk who hit the winning double to at least restore a bit of pride.
100.
Great recovery with the second and third darts there for John Part. And he'll just be looking to get the job done now.
85.
And try and prevent any nervy moments were Van Dijk to win another leg or two.
59.
Well, he'd be looking to put a big dent in that 179 to leave himself with a decent 2-dart finish, but unable to do so. but Van Dijk unable to put any pressure on the shot, so 138 here for JP. We'll get another chance when he comes back to polish off 79.
Yes, he's got a bit scrappy at the moment, the last 3 legs. But John Part, he's got a chance here to go within 1 leg. Well, that was close to busting. Well, he hit the double top, but you don't want to go any closer to the treble, and it's in. And there's a little wry smile on John Part's face as he walked back there. I mean, that is too close for comfort, Mr. Part. You can see him laughing in the background there.
So just 1 leg away now then from victory.
I might just ask him about that dart later on. And, you know, was that meant just to get the crowd going and get us two commentating on the edge of our seats?
Well, a great crowd here this afternoon have certainly enjoyed what's been served up on the stage here, and there's plenty more to come this evening, and I'm sure they'll be finding their voices for the likes of Michael van Gerwen, Kim Huybrechts, Adrian Lewis, Terry Jenkins up against Kevin Painter, Paul Nicholson. I've seen a few sharp dressed guys wearing the shirts and ties and dark glasses, the Paul Nicholson fans in the house. Paul Nicholson up against Stuart Kellett, the last match of the night on later this evening.
A couple of games that stick out to me, Mike. Kim Huybrechts against Michael Smith. I think that will be an exceptional game. And Kevin Painter, my old mate Kev, against the bald Terry Jenkins. That could be and certainly that's got 10 plus legs written all over it.
So Shanghai, he wants the treble, wants double top now for a 120 check-out, and fair play to him. He's battling away as the Dutchman. 120 check-out, just to halt John Part's progress into round 3. And yes, Kevin Painter's mood could be determined by how Ipswich Town get on this afternoon, his beloved Ipswich Town.
Yes, he does sponsor a youth academy up there. Put some money into that, which is very good of him. He is an avid supporter. I mean, he's like our tournament director Tommy Cox, who supports Newcastle. They are absolute true supporters. And well, I've got to mention that our tournament director was not very happy as John Part into 180. He's very happy because Newcastle lost 3-0 to Sunderland. So the mood around here at the moment is a bit breezy and cold.
It's not just cold outside here with the snow on the ground here in northern Germany. Back-to-back 1080s for John Part to leave him 41 for the match.
135.
So 9 for double 16 for the match for John Part, and he beats the Dutchman Dick Van Dijk. John Part will take on his third round opponent tomorrow afternoon. It'll be either Kim Huybrechts or Michael Smith. That's one of 8 more second round matches we'll be bringing you here on the official PDC YouTube channel. Join us tonight from 7 o'clock European time, 6 o'clock in the UK. But for now, from myself and Rod Harrington,